Thanks for joining us. This is live audio video broadcast here from Bogus Stadium. Joe, we're super excited. It is homecoming night for Harlingen South. They're 6-0, looking to go 7-0.
It's a great night, Aaron, to be out here on Friday Night Lights. 6-0, like you said it earlier. Homecoming. The atmosphere is great. The fans are great right now. Everybody looks like they're pumped and ready to go. We have Harlingen South coming in, undefeated, coming in against the Chiefs, right?
That's right.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good game. We feel it's going to be a pretty good game. I think we're going to see some different looks like we've been seeing before, Aaron. We're going to see a lot of different plays from South coming in. So, sit up tight, folks. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Donna coming in here. You know, they've had a tough season. They're able to get their first win in a couple years at the beginning against Juarez Lincoln, and since then they've been on a 4-game skid. But they're coming in here new to this district as well, Joe. I've never called Donna North. Well, maybe one time, can't remember, but I don't think I have here at Bogus Stadium. So a new team, new school, trying to get their feet underneath them.
Well, definitely, Aaron. I've never, for sure, I haven't called on.
Yep.
I didn't know anything about Donna North. But you know, they're here. They're ready to play. They're out here, and they're going to try to come and make a statement.
Of course,
you know, they're going to come. Everybody's expecting Harlingen South to come and roll over it and just beat them convincingly. You know, according by the records, how that shows. But I'm sure they're going to come out and they're going to give it 110% and see, and at least try to hang in there for a little bit, because it's going to be a tough task for them, no doubt about it. They're going against a very hot team right now who just coming in, winning against the Battle Arroyo and San Benito. I mean, the Bird Bowl, and beating San Benito. Shouldn't say the Battle Royal. That's happening tonight.
We got to have a name for it. You know, I think
we
especially if South is going to start to, of course, pick up this program's picking up, and they got to have some kind of name when they go play against San Benito. It's another cross Arroyo, battle as well.
I mean, it kind of is a battle.
It is,
because it's the same town.
And it was a battle last week, by the way, and they were able to survive that one.
Off for
and
the
here
Chiefs,
they are,
number 7,
Donna North.
DeAndre
As you can
Quesada.
see, very small in number team as well. You can see here on your screen, and so I'm sure a lot of these players are going to be going both ways. But we're going to get a look at what they bring to the table. Kickoff. This is a live football, by the way. It is picked up. I think that's going to be number 14.
On the
he's going to
return,
get a few
number
yards.
14,
Very scary situation there for a moment, but Zachary Salceda picks it up.
Brings it back to the 40.
That was a good play by number 14.
To the 42. It'll be first and 10. Harlingen South.
Number 14.
Well, I don't know. We'll get a check.
Yeah, I think it's Fidencio Mesa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that other one. But anyway, we got a good return. It was a live ball, like you counted, Aaron. And it's a live ball there. And now the Harlingen South Hawks will be starting at their own 41-yard line.
Xander Caceres, of course, the senior play caller. He's going to go here with 5 wide receivers. You're going to see they're going to open it up. Nobody in the backfield with him. Well, there he goes. He's going to put Marcos in the backfield. Number 33 shifts him, and now he's ready to go. Xander taking his time early on here, very patient, and he's ready for the snap now. First and 10, Hawks. Handoff. Gonzalez up the middle. And
Marcos Gonzalez, number 33, up the middle, picks up about 2.
Yeah, he gained about 3 yards.
It'll
he got a little bit of push on there, but he good stand right now, making a statement.
On the stop, number 53,
a lot of people are probably expecting them to score really quick. So, good job by Donna's defense right now. They're looking like to get intimidated here, Aaron. I think they're going to show that they can hang.
Well, Gonzalez, he's known for being that bruising type running back. He usually gets 4 or 5 yards per carry. So Donna North starting it off on the right foot. 2nd down and 8 now for South. Wants to go downfield. Xander going to stretch it early. Jeremiah Rivera, but the ball goes inside as Jeremiah's going outside. Incomplete pass.
That was an incomplete pass here. You're absolutely right. The ball wasn't thrown one direction. Rivera went one way. The ball went the other way. Nonetheless, we've got a 3rd down and 8 to go. And I still see a pass coming up here. But right now, you got to give a little credit to the defense of Donna North here.
Yeah, do good job. And they're going to want to, like you said earlier, if you're in that position, okay, and you're especially coming against number 1 in the district, you want to play spoiler. You want to be able to say, hey, man, we took down the number 1 team in the district. And so Don North, they're definitely going to go after that, and I like it. Jeremiah Rivera on the left-hand side in that jet sweep. He's got
on
speed,
carry,
folks, but good containment there. They're going to push him out of bounds, and he'll be short of the first down marker. 4th down coming up for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and 2, Aaron, and I anticipate the South Hawks will be going for
4th down for the Hawks.
But you know what? I got to say, I got to give a great job by the defense of Donna North right now, as they held them, for 4 plays now, and not gotten a first down. This is a very crucial play, Aaron. If they can make a stand here, they can get a little bit of momentum here. They can make a stand and stop them for 4 yards, and we'll see what happens.
This is a risky call early on, going for it on 4th down. Xander Caceres, he does have some confidence, so he'll hand it off. Gonzalez up the
Marco
middle.
Gonzalez up
No,
the
he's not
middle.
going to make it. Donna North comes up with a huge
Ball
stop
goes
on
over
fourth
and
down.
It's
It's
going
going
to
to
be
be
first
turnover.
and 10.
No, that's
for
going to be
Donna
turnover
North.
on downs, and that was Gonzalez up the middle. It looked like he had a little hole, but it was plugged in very quickly by the Chiefs defense, Aaron. And I got to say, man, I'm really excited that they made a statement early, and they're going to get the ball, in very good field position. You're going to get it at the Hawks 49-yard line. And now it's a chance for the offense to try to get a little bit of momentum going, see if they can push the ball and maybe put up a score. So, and get a lead here.
Donna North going to have an opportunity here. I'm going to try to get some offensive play caller numbers for you here and get some names in a second. When number 11 goes in motion and started off, got quarterback number 12. I'll get his name. Handoff up the middle, and that's Robert Gomez with the handoff.
Robert Gomez getting about 3 yards. He had a little hole, but that collapsed
The ball
quickly.
carrier number 21, Luis
Defense, we talked
Cavazos.
about it earlier in the pregame.
For
Aaron,
Donna
is
North
very
on the
fast.
stop
They swarm
number
around the
50,
ball. They've got a good knack for the
Gonzalez.
ball. So if you try to run
Second
on the
down.
outside, it's going to be
And 7.
difficult. You try to run in the middle, it's going to be difficult. But hey, you got 3 yards, and that's a positive gain. And as long as you're moving forward, you've got a shot.
That was number 21, Luis Cavazos, the senior running back on the carry. Second down for the Chiefs, 10 minutes. Now, they are in Harlingen South territory because South was not able to convert on fourth down. Here come the Chiefs. Empty set, looks downfield, wants to pass, has a receiver on the
Pass
outside,
is
just overthrows him.
Third
Just
down.
a touch, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, that was some good coverage there by number 29 for the South Hawks, and was able to get it. He maybe had a half a step on him, but the ball was thrown a little bit overboard there, and it was able to get him outside. But nonetheless, I like what they've done. They run. They've already shown the run. They've already tried to pass. So, Aaron, we don't know much about this team, but so far they're 50-50. They're balanced, huh?
Yeah.
In 2 plays.
I like it. So far, so good. If you're the Chiefs, got an opportunity here to convert on third down. Third down and 7. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here comes the heat. This is screen set up, and this time there's nobody there to catch the pass.
Pass
That
is
scene
incomplete. It'll be
screen
a
was set
fourth
up
down.
beautifully, Joe, but the running back, I think he got blown up. I think he got blown out of the play. Wasn't there to make the catch.
Oh, he was. You're absolutely right. He got blown up. Didn't get the chance to make the play, and now we got yourself a fourth down. They're going to punt the ball, and they're going to try to pin South as far as back as they can. But right now, good defense right now, making a stand for South Hawks. Only allowing 3 yards and 3 plays, so not too bad there.
They're going to go with punt unit. And back deep to return, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. He kind of does a little bit of everything. We're going to also run back there, number 10, for the South Hawks. See if my memory is good. Now I'm going to have to go to the roster, Devin Montemayor. So we have a nice-looking punt, end over end. Jeremiah Rivera will field this one about the 17. Here he
On the
goes,
return,
turning on the
number 1,
speed
Jeremiah
out to
Rivera.
35, and get right back to the original spot where they started the game at.
Yeah, and we
got
talked
penalty
about
markers on the
every
field.
time we do the South Hawk games, how dangerous he can be.
Yes.
He's a punt returner.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws outside. He looked like he got hit, and he might have been, according to the referee, it was a little late hit. But those are the kind of mistakes you don't want to do against South offense.
Now, South offense looking a little bit lax as they go to the line of scrimmage. Going to see if they're going to be able to tap into that energy that they were able to finish off in San Benito last week. Marcos Gonzalez, and great job there by defense.
Marcus on the carry.
Just making a stop
Marcos
behind the line of scrimmage. That's
Gonzalez.
number 60.
No gain, second
That's
down
a
for
great
the Hawks.
stop there because right now the South offense
On the
is,
stop,
they're
number
much
6-0.
bigger and they outweigh probably
Jeremy
the
Martinez
Chiefs
for the
defensive
Chiefs.
line. Probably by about 30 pounds or so, but right now they're getting some penetration. They're using their speed. They're not using their strength because they can't go toe to toe with them. So they're using some speed, and so far it's working for them.
Yeah, I like that tight shot right there. You can see the size of the offensive line, but like you said, size isn't always everything on the football line of scrimmage. Speed is important too. Here comes the pressure on the outside. Speaking of speed, Xander's going to have to get rid of this one on the sideline. I think he's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds. I think he did catch it, but it was going to be out of
Pass
bounds.
is
That's going to
caught
bring
out
out
of
third down,
bounds.
Aaron.
Third down.
Right now, it seems like the strong point of the Donna Chiefs, the Donna North Chiefs is their defense because right now they've actually held South for about 5-6 plays in about 4 or 5 yards, so they're doing an excellent job. I think what happens in this team, I'm getting a little read here, is that the offense gets off the field quickly. But I think we got a penalty.
We have an ineligible player, number 8, Harlingen South, downfield. That's a 5-yard penalty.
That's interesting.
Repeat,
Number
first
8,
down.
ineligible player. That's the quarterback. You cannot be an ineligible.
Correction.
Okay.
Second down.
Well, I thought he was going to correct that.
I thought he was going to correct the number, Aaron. I've never heard of a quarterback being out
Ineligible downfield.
Never.
No, that's offensive lineman is going to be ineligible downfield.
Yeah, I think he got that one wrong. I'm not sure if somebody can let us know. And I never heard of a quarterback getting down, being an eligible player. But nevertheless, it's 2nd and 15 to go.
Usually happens with a scrambling quarterback. That offensive line kind of loses track and then gets too far. That's when they call it. That's going to be offside there. So this is a free play essentially for South. And try to make something
On the
happen with
reception,
this
number
one.
14, Fidencio Mesa.
Fidencio Mesa. We're not able to take advantage of what could have been a free play there, Joe.
No, they weren't, Aaron. I think they're going to have to take the yards. Usually when you go get a free
that's
play, you want to take a shot downfield.
Lead
and,
the charge,
it's gonna,
number 2,
whether it's an
Jesus
interception
Benavides.
Exactly.
or whatever, it's coming back.
Encroachment, number 8 on the defense. They accept the penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
So they brought him back to the original line of scrimmage because, like we said, Aaron, usually when you get that free play, you want to just take a shot downfield. And, the worst case scenario is that you get an incomplete or an interception, but you're going to get the ball back. In most cases, that's what you do. But, I guess maybe he didn't see it, Aaron, and he didn't know because that was a kind of quick in and quick out.
That's right. 2nd down, back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Offense, we're looking very stagnant here to start the game off with 8:40 remaining in the first quarter. Going to throw that outside of Mesa. Mesa with some space. Now
On the
this looks like
reception,
the
number
offense.
14,
Gain of 8
Fidencio
yards.
Mesa.
Bring up another 4th down. Will they go for it again, Joe?
I believe they will, Aaron. This time they're a little bit deeper territory,
Yes.
and I think they're going to, go for it.
On the stop, number
last
3,
time they stopped
Jose
Gonzalez on the run,
Magdaleno.
and so now it's
Third
about 3rd
down.
and 2. That's his specialty. This is where they like to lean on him, but he's he got stopped the first time. See what they kind of play they run now.
South trying to get in some kind of rhythm here. I thought that was 4th down. I guess we were going to.
Oh, the penalty.
All right, all right. Xander Costa on the
Quarterback
outside.
keeper, number 8.
He's going to get
That's
enough
to the
for a
right-hand
first
side.
down either way.
Across the 35 to the
Whether it be
33-yard
third or
line.
fourth,
And
it's
that
a
is
first
a
down.
Harlingen South Hawk.
We'll go with that.
First
Yeah,
down.
we'll go with that. So, that was a good execution on the right side. It opened up a little bit of a hole, and Xander was able to get a few yards and get the first down and continue this drive. And that's what you want to see is trying to wear down that defense. And, the defense has been playing pretty good, Aaron.
I'm really impressed here early with Donna North. We'll talk to this. We'll get into the storyline later, though. South sometimes, though, can come out on offense and look a little bit stale, and they kind of get behind, and then they come roaring back. That's been kind of their MO. Here we go. This little pitch
Rivera
out
on
here
the
to
catch across the
Rivera.
30
He
to
makes a nice
25.
move, makes
Still
someone
on his feet
miss.
across the
And
20.
down to the 14-yard line
Down
or
to
so, and
about
that's what
the
he does right there, folks. That's a great
14-yard
run after
line.
catch.
Yeah, he looks like he had a great run after catch.
On the stop, number 2, Jesus Benavides
like he's
for the
complaining
Chiefs.
to the referee
And that is
about
a
what-
Harlingen
something must have
South
happened.
Hawk.
Maybe he thought he
First
got his
down.
face mask pulled, but nevertheless, the ref didn't see it, and it was a great pass. Harlingen South right now is at the 20-yard line, and they're knocking in the door, Aaron, and they're moving the ball. They're not looking as sluggish as we thought.
No, and maybe it's just they're taking a more patient approach to this game. There's not a lot of hurry up going on. They're kind of getting to the line of scrimmage. They're not getting ahead of themselves either. Again, this is an electric offense, but they can be in moments, Joe.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Donna North's bench.
Okay.
That's a 15-yard penalty. Half of this is to the goal.
Wow, that's a
First
big.
down,
That's 2
Harlingen South.
personal fouls on this drive.
That's a killer, Aaron. And I think that's what he was complaining about.
Okay.
I think that's what he was telling the ref. Like, hey, he was pointing down at him because he was getting up from the floor. He said, hey, I think he was saying something inappropriate or whatever. I'm not sure, but that looks like that was going on. Nevertheless, though, you get it down at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah,
Aaron.
first and goal on the 8-yard line. Gossett has 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to give it to the Hawks. He's a
Gonzalez to the
workhorse to
left-hand
the edge.
side.
Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Hawks!
That was
Hawks.
a great run, Aaron. He opened up a hole on the left-hand side and was able to get in and almost untouched, Aaron. And good start. The second drive, they really were able to move and move the chains and make some adjustments at what they did in the first drive here. But that's a great drive here, and they got on the board first.
Well, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. And, that time, again, that offense maybe just didn't have to go to that electric, bottle and pull something out of the bottle and have something, fire up. They were able to just kind of do it consistently and slowly and methodically. And that works, too. And I think they're just having that approach right now on the offensive side of the ball. Kick is up. Wait for it. And it is good. 7-0.
It is good.
See you later, touchdown.
And Luke, for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people,
Same great cars and trucks and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Allows the other team to jump ahead. It happened twice, Bird Bowl, and then it happened last week at San Benito, where they got 14 unanswered points before they kind of wake up. And so South here, first drive, I was like, uh-oh, but Donna's got to capitalize. You've got to turn this drive right here into points because that South offense does get hot, then it can get, away from you pretty quickly.
Very quickly, Aaron. I totally agree with that.
Okay. Donna Ortiz, good to see him here in Bogus Stadium tonight. Again, I can't recall the last time I've seen them here, so it's good to have a new team under the Friday Night Lights. That's a fumble. It's muffed.
Ball loose on the
Ball's
field.
ground. I think that's going to be South football, Joe. I think the green jersey got on that one.
I think so too, Aaron. And that's
Ball
not the way you
recovered
want
by
to
the
start the
Hawks.
game, start a new drive.
Yeah.
And giving South the ball about the 22, 23-yard line. But yes, it's going to be recovered by number 22 of the South Hawks.
On the recovery, number 22, David Sanchez.
David Sanchez, is that right?
Yeah. I believe so, yes. That was David Sanchez.
Special teams right there making a big play. We always talk a lot about the offense, Joe. We talk about the strengths on defense. We rarely talk about special teams, but South is done pretty well in that department as well, especially in the returners. But now we get to see it on their kickoff team, being aware, getting down there, seeing the football on the ground, and jumping on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was great special teams work because he muffed the ball right away. He had a chance to recover but couldn't.
That's right. Okay, two running backs going to send Rivera out into his rightful spot, kind of in that slot. Marcos Gonzalez up the middle and touchdown, Hawks.
Touchdown, Hawks.
That one opened up, Aaron. That opened up like the Red Sea there. That just literally almost went untouched. He got maybe touched at about the 1 yard line, but that was a great offensive line push that they gave the Donna North Chiefs. Absolutely wonderful to see that. He was literally able to walk in there if he wanted to. Good job there by the offensive line. Sometimes, like you said it earlier, they don't give a lot of
enough credit.
They don't get enough credit. But this one, man, he opened it up. I think I could have scored on that one, Aaron.
I believe it. I'll say yes. And then I believe I could have blocked on that one.
Yes.
That would have been a good combo right there.
Yeah.
We were down on the field a couple weeks ago. I didn't get to see him pregame this week. Hold on, wait for this extra point. It's up, and it looks like it's going to be good. So 14-0. And, outstanding.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And they got quickness too, and that's what I've noticed. They got some quickness. They can pull. They open up those holes really well for the running backs, and for Xander as well too. They give him a lot of good protection stuff. So they've done an outstanding job.
Well, the way I evaluate an offensive line, and as I look at them and kind of, or grade them, if you will, is if the line can move well together. And when you have a cohesive unit that's stepping together, that is zone blocking together, that's pass protecting together. That's how I usually grade them, and I give this offense line an A. They're great, and they're getting better as the season goes. That's going to go out of the end zone. Touchback for the Chiefs.
And when
I love what I do. I
really
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
That's just the way I'm looking. You're absolutely right. I think Coach Gonzalez has gotten them in there every game. They've got to improve. It looks like they practice like they lost.
Yeah, and last year, if you your football fans out there, it was a shortened season. I think we got maybe 5 or 6 games in at the most, and so it took a long time for those players. Plus, they didn't have spring football. They didn't have their early 2 days in late summer, early fall. And so it took a long time for those teams to kind of start to gel together. Now you're getting to see by this time of the season, you've got to be gelled together. But here's the thing, you've got to peak at the right time. And I think that's part of, experience and wisdom and coaching in and out of his hands. I thought
Pass
he was
is
going to get that one,
incomplete.
but
Second down.
That was incomplete by number 28. But Aaron, that's a great point. And I think what is happening with this, with the new coaching system and everything, you see them getting better. You see them wanting to improve. The key is that if they want to improve, and it looks like they do want to improve. Because, once you get into the playoff level, it's a,
it's a different ballgame,
Yeah, it's a different ballgame. You're talking about different caliber teams and everything like that. So they must and continue to get better to make a good deep stand.
All right, second down for the Chiefs. Here comes the pressure on the edge. Hawks like to bring that edge rush. Here it comes. He's going to dump it out. Good job there
on
to
the reception, number
receiver.
11, Eric Moreno.
He gains a few yards on that receiver flat pass.
Yeah, I couldn't see the number, Aaron, but he got number 11, and but he was able
on the
to
stop,
get,
number 25, Enrique Romero, and number 29, Abelardo Garza.
So at least 4 or 5 yards. So it's going to be third down. About 6 to go
for the Chiefs.
Yeah, number 11, we'll get his name here, but they move him around quite a bit. He starts in that slot position, but then he'll run. He gets the ball in the backfield, also catches in the flat.
Yeah. And then, right now, they've got to sustain some kind of drive and keep that defense out.
Third down. Quarterback looking downfield. Wants to pass. Connects. Good job there, but just too many green jerseys to make anything happen.
No, I mean, we talked about how fast and
pushing the bounds, number 10, David Montemayor, fourth
and that
down.
defense was able to get their
Donna
good pass. I mean, he ran a great route. He did a nice curl route, and the ball was there as soon as he turned around, but so were the Hawks. And that made it a 4th and 2, and it looks like they want to punt and take their chances. And maybe hopefully that defense can, make a stop or make a stand there.
Well, first drive, they put us 3 and out, and then the second drive gave up 2 personal foul penalties, which gave South really, kind of that open door to get in there. And then, of course, that fumble on the special teams play, then give Southhawks a very short field to work with. So, Donna North, you want to punt this thing if you can down to the goal line because South is rolling right now. Going to have a timeout, and it's going to go for
timeout. Donna North.
Donna North. Yeah.
Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
He even plays a little safety too on defense.
A little bit of everything.
When they need to, run with a fast receiver. If you're the kicker, you want to kick it to one of the edges, right? You want to get it out of bounds one way or another. So you pinch and you restrict the amount of field that he has to work with. Don't kick it to the middle of the field. There you go, right on the edge. Going to come down. Good looking punt. Not very far, but down about the 37-yard line. That's kind of what you have to do to negate the ability that South
Ladies
has to
and
return
gentlemen,
those.
we'd like to welcome our 2001 Harlingen South Hall of alumni as they're having their reunion this weekend.
To get you the 40-yard line on the other side. So good job. I think he was doing what he had to do, and it's just I think the coach told him maybe that's what the timeout was.
Yeah, you burned the timeout though.
Hey, don't give it to number 1.
But what he's trying to do is save another touchdown, or at least another easy touchdown, I should say, because 14-0, we're just halfway through the first quarter. It seemed to me after the first 3, I said, South's coming out slow. But man, they've rolled. It just seems like in the blink of an eye, it's 14-0, and they're at it again. Zanderson's man in motion. Handoff, jet sweep, right-hand side. Good tackle in the backfield by Donna North.
To the right-hand
side. He'll lose a yard.
He's going to lose a yard, Aaron, and I'm still really impressed with that
on
quickness
the stop
that they
number
have. They
14, William Aguilar
of Donna
for the
North,
Chiefs.
but they've got
second
speed.
down.
And he gave a good hit. He made a good little statement there. I mean, usually it's really tough to get him down. But they were able to talk him down for a 1-yard loss. Really good. Their defense has a lot of speed in there.
I was trying. It was CJ Garcia, right?
I think that was.
Man, but what a great tackle in the backfield. I mean, that was speed, like you said, using your strengths to help you out. All right, downfield, Xander wants to let this one fly. Hook up there on the outside. Look, there's those cornerbacks, man. They're there. Number 21 is one of them, Luis Cavazos.
Yeah, that was a good play
on
by
the
Luis
reception,
Cavazos.
number
He let him
18.
get about 1 yard ahead of him. But as soon as the ball was caught, he was able to wrap and get down. And that's what you teach, and that's what you want to do. I mean, he only got 2 yards, Aaron, and right now that defense is swarming around there. I'm really impressed. I think if the defense, gets some rest and gets that offense going, they could, do their own thing there. They could make some things happen.
Well, I like it. Number 21 is Luis Cavazos, and he actually started calling his name. He's a running back, and so I think Coach says, who are my fastest guys? Get them in there and spy these receivers for South, because there's a lot of speed on that offense side of the ball, and defensive coordinator, coach, is doing a good job so far. Cáceres, pump fake, right-hand side rolling now. Lets it fly. I don't know how he completed that football. That he threaded the needle on that one.
On the reception, number 14, Fidencio Mesa, and that is a Harlingen South Hawk. First down!
It happened really quickly. He really threw a bullet on that one and was able to move the chains.
Officials, timeout.
We got an officials timeout, ladies
We got
and
an
gentlemen.
injured player on the field. We got an injured player on the field.
We just hope he's okay. We never want to see anybody hurt.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Yeah, so it looks like he's up and hopefully good. 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. After that really nice pass by Xander Cáceres. Here he goes to the air again. Let's just fly. He's got him on the open. CJ Garcia, number 5, 10, 5, touchdown, Hawks.
On the reception, number 5.
He had about 2-3 steps
Ernesto
on
CJ
and the pass was absolutely perfect. I don't think he had to. He stood on stride and was able to catch the ball and pretty much walk in, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to give South a lot of momentum going into this game here. We're only 4:16 left and still left to play in the first quarter, and South right now is up 20-0, pending an extra point.
That was a two beautiful passes back to
back.
Yeah, and the first pass that I'm talking about wasn't necessarily a long pass downfield, really did, but man, he threaded it. He threaded the needle on that one. It was beautiful. And then this one, he had the longer pass downfield on the edge. And CJ Garcia, he had his man beat by about 5 yards. Look at this replay right here. Check this out. He had about 4 or 5 yards on him.
False start.
And ball's just perfectly placed.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the kick.
It's going to be a little tougher to do that now, 5 extra yards. But Aaron, going back to that replay that you just said right now, the pass was perfect. Garcia did not have to stop, and he was just able to catch the ball on stride. And right now we've seen 2, like you said, back-to-back throws, and they're outstanding.
Xander Cáceres looks like he's warming up a little bit. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 with 4:16 remaining in the
extra point, number
first
26.
quarter.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
That's what I was about to say, is that after the first possession, and it was a turnover on downs, they have just been on fire after that. I mean, they have not, they've seemed like they're on a, the engines, everything, all cylinders are running. I want to say 11 cylinders because there's 11 players out there, but they're all in tune and they're looking very sharp.
Yes. And
Aaron, if it keeps up like this, I'd probably see like you talked about earlier, getting some of the underclassmen some playing time.
I have a story about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later, I'm sure, in the second half. But yeah, I think South right now, they've got something working for them. They have been 6-0. It's tough. Coming in here as Donna North. newer in this district, obviously, and got a lot of heavy hitters traditionally in this district. You got Harlingen High School, you've got Los Fresnos, San Benito, Brownsville Hanna back in the day, was a powerhouse as well in that area. And so when you come into this district, right, and you're going to say, we left our Harlingen South. Well, hold on a minute, right? I'm talking about traditional powerhouses, Harlingen, Los Fresnos, San Benito. And so Donna coming into this district, it's a big mountain to climb. And then all of a sudden, hello, 2021, you've got the number one team in the district from Harlingen South, and now they put themselves in that mix. Here comes this blitz on the owl. Oh, my gosh, that was just perfected. Perfectly executed, I should say, and that's a pinch blitz right there, Joe.
On the carry, number 21, Louis Cavazos.
The gaps, Aaron, perfectly.
On the stop, number 32,
as soon as he got the ball,
Caleb
he was
Anaya,
able to get.
second down.
As soon as he touched the ball, he was hit immediately, and that presented about a 2-yard line. Good job on the defense, and great call, great blitzing call, and they hit the gaps perfectly, Aaron, and was able to just not go anywhere.
Yeah, they ran that. See, they're kind of running. I'm looking at this. It's a 3-4 defense. So they got 3 down linemen. Levi Ince, by the way, is here playing defensive end. He plays a little bit of everything, but they got him at that end position. Kind of that, I say he's going to be about a 5 technique. He's going to rush the edge. Here comes Caleb Anaya up the middle from that linebacker position. Oh, my. Yeah, that's a good no call there. They're both going for the football, Joe.
Absolutely. I think that was an incidental contact. I was thinking the same thing, and I was hoping that none of the refs were. One of them over here looked like he was ready to pull the trigger, but I think somebody else waved him off. But no, that was a good no call, and I'm glad they're both okay because one of the defensive backs there landed right on his back, and that could land a little hard there.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it was a great throw. I mean, trying to keep him honest here and trying to get that ball, maybe stretch the field a little bit. But here we got a third down. Yeah, we got a third down. A long ways to go, and you want to get a first down here.
Okay. Here goes Donna with the Chiefs. Looking down. Here comes the screen. It's getting set up. They're going to dump it off. Oh, my. Who was that trailing from behind, Joe? Number 29, is that?
Looked like it was number 29.
Let me see. We'll try to get the clear shot.
On the stop, number 32, Caleb Anaya.
I don't know. 29. Who's 29 on our roster?
29. That is Alejandro Garcia.
I haven't called his name all season. Do we have his classification there?
He is 12. Yeah, senior there.
Wow.
They just shot like a rocket there, and it was able to stop that run. Really, I mean, they're playing right now with a lot of intensity, and and this is what's going to happen. They get the ball back, and now you're going to you got to punt the ball. You got to punt it to the right or left because you know who's back there.
It's a great snap. Oh, it was almost blocked.
It might have been touched a little bit.
Maybe, because this is going to be a really short punt. Come down around the 47.
Yeah.
Uniforms, etc. You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Already, and we're only in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play.
And dealing with short fields for the offense.
Exactly.
Okay? And so your back's up against the wall when you're, your offense, man, when you get only 54, 53 yards of field in front of you, but you come chomping at the bit, and so the defense is put in a very tough position, but they've been battling. They're going to continue right here. Santa Claus's left-hand side, lets it fly. Beautiful pass.
Interception, Aaron, was it?
No, that was to Jeremiah Rivera.
Cáceres to Rivera.
Yeah, and that was number 1. I saw that a little bit. I looked at the jersey color a little bit.
And I'll tell you, because he put that where nobody else could get that football. That was a beautiful sideline pass.
Yeah, and it's only 5 yards, but it keeps the clock running. I think it's not. It went out of bounds. But it gets a good chunk, and now with the 2nd and 6, you can go. Hey, we can run the ball and get some yardage and pound it in a little bit here.
Cáceres has become more confident as the year has gone by as well. And if I were to venture to say, if I could look at stats, I would say that his accuracy has improved. All right, completion rate. This one, as I say that, he sails one over C.J. Garcia. That's who we hit earlier for that big touchdown.
Yeah, he did have Garcia there. He was intended for Garcia again, and it looked like he had a stepped open. But, he's entitled for a better pass. He's been throwing some really good lasers earlier. And right now, we'll give him a little pass on that one. It's going to bring out 30 and about 6 yards to go. And look forward to him to throw it again.
We talked about this in the pregame show. If you're able to watch that, so we won't go at length in it. But the one thing about South is if you take one aspect of the game away from them, they will open up another one. And the ability to have 2 and 3 even levels, that's really been a key for South. They're going to set up a screen. That's Marcos Gonzalez.
On the reception,
he may have the
Gonzalez.
first down, and once he gets running downhill, he's hard to
Down
stop.
to about the 43-yard line.
I think they're going to move the chains,
and that is a Harlingen South Hawk.
It is a first down, and they're going to move
first
the chains.
down.
First down.
Great run. I mean, by Gonzalez, he was able to open it up and get the first down, and that's what they want to do, and wear down this team. Take some time off because the time's going to be a very, very factor. And it's going to they're trying to get at least the momentum going here.
Well, we also may be working on a short clock. There's a northern coming in tonight. Finally, we get some cool weather in the valley, Joe.
Oh yeah.
So it's supposed to bring some rain. So working against that as well. We'll see. They're at our right-hand side.
Rivera to the right-hand
He's got
side
space.
across the 40,
Look at him.
across
He
the
just
35
chews
to the
up yardage
30.
so quickly,
Still on
Joe.
his feet across the
Man, he
25-yard
just picks up that green, and he's able to move quickly.
That's a 20-yard pickup, Aaron.
Like nothing, it seems.
On the stop, number 58, Carlos Sainz, but that is a Harlingen South Hawk.
It looked like he was jogging.
First down.
And real quickly, he gained 20 yards. I mean, it was very hard to stop him. And they're going no huddle.
They're going to pick up the pace. Xander looking downfield. They're going to pass it. He's got Jeremiah Rivera in the slot, but he's going to choose to go outside. And he hooks up. That's about a 9-yard gain, almost first down.
Cáceres to number 9, Jacob Cano.
Number 9 on the reception.
That was number 9.
That's a new name for
It'll
him.
be second down and 2 for Harlingen South.
Jacob Cano?
Cano, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
There you go.
We'll try to get that youth going here.
Exactly. And we'll talk some more, I'm sure, here in the second half about that. But South may be discovering some younger talent tonight. Second down and 2. Man in motion. Rivera will get it. If you've got speed, he can make a move. He's breaking this one. Touchdown, Hawks!
Touchdown!
That was all Rivera. He had 1-on-1, and then he was able to spin away. Once he became, got away from the first defender, it was all downhill from there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a scoring machine here right now in the first quarter. We've got 27-0, 1:10 left to play. We're still in the first quarter. Aaron, it's safe to say right now that the offense is running in all cylinders right now.
Well, they are, again, that first drive came out a little bit lax. Look at this replay right here. The nice move. He sheds one, and then it's just the speed, Joe. And he showed that in that pickup, previous to that. Extra point is up, and it's good. But, yeah, they're running on all cylinders +1. After that.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Offense try to at least get some kind of momentum going, trying to get a couple first downs maybe. It's been really difficult for them. And I want to say first downs because they haven't been able to get one.
Yeah, you're right. I think, Robert Gomez, the quarterback, he's a good-looking quarterback, by the way. I think that, given some time and given some ability to get around, move around maybe a little bit, you'll be able to find someone downfield. But I'm going to tell you, if South comes back with their starting, if I'm Coach Gonzalez, the score here, we're at 28-0. You may run your starters for the first quarter and then start to see some of that other talent come through. But if they come out with their first starting defense on this one, and you may give South another chance to score again. This one will be returned number 21. He's been all over the place.
On the return, number 21, Louis Cavazos.
Louis
Cavazos, number 21, doing it all for them. He's actually playing even cornerback. I think we've seen him as well. Trying to give him some kind of a spark here and trying to get the ball at about the 22-yard line. But the key is to wear some of this time down. And the only way you can wear some of this time down is run consistently and pick up some first downs and try to get that defensive rest. Because we know, Aaron, we've seen the defense of the Chiefs, and they've played pretty good. Other than, yes, they've given out 4 touchdowns, but you got to look at where they get in the field, the turnovers, and the 3 and outs. All makes a difference.
All right, let's see what the Chiefs are going to come up with here. So they're going to try anything different. Number 12, again, I'm going to call his name Robert Gomez. Number 21 in the backfield, that's Louis Cavazos. He'll get the pitch on this one. Finds a nice little hole, but, man, that's a closing speed. Levi Ince on that one.
Ball carrier number 21 to about the 20-yard line, Louis Cavazos.
He's got speed, Aaron, but the only bad problem
on the stop, number 44, Levi Ince.
And they're getting there just
It'll
as
be second
quick,
and long
and if
for
you're
the
getting
Chiefs.
there at the same time, defense is going to win that matchup all the time.
Well, if you look here on the screen, you can see these guys, right? You see 38 here, 44, 10, 31. These aren't really big guys, Joe. And they're playing defensive line. So 44, 31, 38. They're down linemen, okay? But they're really linebackers is what they are. And so this is one thing that South has been doing this year, to great effect. And they've got their stand-up, linebackers on the outside.
Penalty marker in the
but
field.
But here, number 10, he's an outside linebacker. Well, that's a receiver right there.
False start.
And so South's been running these real fast, quick guys on defense, and it's had great effect.
No, I totally agree with that, Aaron. And that's where the speed comes in. And that's why, you don't have much of a chance when you run around the outside, and you got even a speedy running back has really not much of a chance because they're getting to those gaps and they're getting to the edges very quickly. And when that happens, Aaron, it's going to cause a lot of trouble for the offense.
The only way to break South, I'm going to give a little Easter egg here to somebody, but the only way to break South out of this defensive mode where they got the speed and the quickness
Number 21,
is
Luis
to run
Cavazos
a
to the
power
right-hand
running
side.
offense, Joe.
Absolutely.
On the stop, number 25, Enrique Romero.
Big back, but
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
I couldn't be more grateful.
I'd have to say it's an unbreakable family bond. We definitely couldn't have done this without each other. Congratulations to the South tennis team. Back to you, Jay.
All right, there you go. Little sideline reporting at the end of first and third quarters. One of our students here at HSU doing a great job. Kind of letting Harlingen know about the other great things that are going on, other teams and groups throughout the district. All right, we're starting the second quarter. 28-0 is the score. And we don't even get a playoff in the second quarter, and we've got timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
I don't know. I don't think you should, because if that goes badly, then you're already backed up here in your own end zone. But they're down in 16. They're going to call it. Definitely have a deep hole to pull yourself out of, especially with Harlingen South's offense rolling like it is. I'm looking down on the field, and we do see some other players in, Joe. A couple new, fresh legs, if you will.
I noticed that
see that? Changed. Yep, a new linebacker, a new defensive tackle, and end as well. Look at this. This is the discipline. Wow. Intercepted. That is a big interception there by one of the fresh legs I was just talking about. That's number 58. We got a name on him.
Number 58, Isaac Torres.
That is a great job right there, Aaron. I mean, he just comes in. I think he just came in, right? If it's not mistaken. And the ball was throwing a little bit over the running back, and he landed right on him. And able to get it in there.
That's Isaac Torres.
Isaac Torres, I'm sorry.
That's all right, Isaac Torres, a fresh name. He's a senior also. That's what you want to see, honestly, in homecoming, Joe. Usually if you're able to get a pretty secure win, you want your seniors to play, especially if they haven't played a lot during the season. I'm not saying he hasn't played. We just haven't called his name too much. So it's good to see him. He gets in there, man, he gets an interception in the first play.
No.
First down and goal for South Hawks. And we're going to see a few new players here. Xander's still in there. Wow, he just, look at that. It's like a rifle. He just slings that one in there.
Number 5, Ernesto Garcia.
Well, yeah, something number 5, trying to get it around the outside of Garcia in there. But right now, Aaron, that giving the ball up that that far back is really, it's really going to hurt them, because I'm pretty sure South is going to put some points, whether it be a field goal, whether it's going to be pending a turnover or a touchdown, and get up there 35. And, that starts getting a little demeaning when you feel it's hard to accomplish. And, it's South, and they're a great team.
Well, they do keep the starting offensive line in right now. There are a couple key position players in that are different, some new names, but they do have number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. He'll catch us in the backfield. Makes a move to the inside. A few white jerseys to be in. He's outside, and it's a touchdown for Jeremiah Rivera as he's able to get paid it again.
He was able to get the other touchdown, Aaron. And all again, he did his moves. He swung left, swung right, and was able to swing in there and get the score. And right now, pending the extra point, but it's 34-0, and really haven't seen too much offense, on the Chiefs' part, And right now, I think what you're seeing here is a dominant performance by the South defense and the offense. You got to give it to the Chiefs defense, though. I said it earlier, they've been playing hard. They've just been out there too much.
So low snap is picked up well, though, and kick is up, and it is good. 35-0. 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville 4 seed in the other district across the valley, and then vice versa. And so 1-4, 2-3, 3-2, and 4-1. And that makes sense to you. And so, in other words, South, if they win out, and I'm saying if, right, it looks good, but if they win out, then they would get the number 4 seed from that district over McAllen, Edinburgh area.
I just want to say something really quick, and I just got a little update on you. If right now, the Battle of Royal, Harlingen 7-0.
All right. That's one. Oh, look at this nice move, reversing field. I love the way that this young man plays. That's number 21
goes out of bounds
for the
around
Chiefs.
The 27-yard line.
That is Louis Cavazos.
Well,
it'll be first and 10
he's been doing
for
just about
Donna.
everything he can. He's been the running back. He's been the cornerback. He's done a lot of things, and he's trying to get some spark going, get something going for the offense. At least get a first down. At least get another first down and try to drive the ball. You don't, right now, your number 1 goal is to get a first down.
Yes.
And then at least put some points on the board. At least try to get 3. You don't want to go home with a goose egg. At least you can say, hey, man,
we scored.
We scored against,
probably one of the top defenses in the valley, I would say.
Exactly. I was going to say that one of the top defenses right now. And right now we're seeing a lot of the second unit, or, not I hate saying the second unit, but, the non-starters sort of spake, but they're playing a lot of the
Timeout.
We got another.
Continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it to the conference.
Visit
if you're a
South fan, of course, this is the year to be a South football fan. Okay, there's been a lot of other things to be a fan for South for many years. South's a great school. But if you're a football fan, this is the year. My big question is, a big question mark that I have is this a one-off year, or is this a program that's getting built? Okay, and the reason why I ask that is because there's so many seniors on this team this year.
And Aaron, that's a fair question to ask, because I think at least 60% of the team is somewhere in the senior realm.
Yep.
So I mean, that's a fair question, Aaron, and it's up to the JVs to know that, to answer
right.
that as well.
All right, here we go. Rolling out. Nice time there for the quarterback. And this, I thought I was going to say the first down for Donna North. They're going to be just short.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 yards short, but it looked like he was a little closer there. But that's the defense regardless, Aaron. Right now you're seeing that defense, regardless who's in there, they have the same attitude. They're both swarming back and right, left and right and back and forth. They're moving the ball very well. I mean, they're getting to the ball very well.
On the stop, number 58.
Well, this defensive iteration for South is bigger. Look, if you look at these guys, they're a little bit bigger, more traditional defensive lineman style, a little bit more traditional linebacker style. This is kind of a heavier package where I would see you put in like on goal line or with a heavy run team. So this may not be a second unit. Oh, look at this guy. He's going to rip one. Look at him all the way across the 50 and a nice hurdle move there down to the 37. And that's the big number 21, Louis Cavazos.
On the stop, number 54.
He saw big hole, Aaron.
Anthony Peña.
You got to give it to him. He's been doing everything he possibly can to move him, and he did. Finally, Aaron, I think we can finally say we got the first down. But, Cavazos, number 21 for the Chiefs there, has been playing his heart out. I'm giving him some praise, because right now he got a heck of a run. And only reason he didn't score is because somebody faster got him behind.
That's right.
That's pretty hard to believe, because he's pretty fast.
Quick.
He's very quick.
I love watching him play tonight, man. That he's got a way of running with that football that's just amazing. And, that's going to be interception. I was tracking that football. I said, this is going right in the hands of number 2. That's Jaden Gallardo.
Yeah, that's
Galindo. I'm sorry, Galindo.
Pass intercepted by number 2.
He saw that ball. He saw it running, and right now, I think, Aaron, you're going to start probably seeing the second wave unit. And it's only 35-0, and it's hard for them to come back. But at the same time, I think Coach Gonzalez is saying, hey, I don't want any of my key players to get hurt, and anything can happen here. So right now, I think we're going to start seeing some substitutions going on, and I think I'm right there.
Okay, I think we're going to be rolling with number 9. That's Jacob Cano. So we're going to see the sophomore quarterback, I believe. Number 22 is coming in, David Sanchez. That's a sophomore running back. So here's answering that question that I posed, Joe. I was not posing in any critical way. I think it needs to be answered. And so here you got 2 sophomores in the backfield. They're up on the goal line. You got to make something happen. Look at this run here by number 9, Jacob Cano, and he brings it out. That's close to the first
quarterback
down.
Keeper number 9, Jacob Cano up the middle.
Maybe less than a, no, they're moving the chains, Aaron. That's going to be a first down for Harlingen South.
That is a Harlingen South
territory.
First down.
Good way to start. This is still the first unit of of Donna North Chiefs defense, I'm assuming. And so, good job by the South Hawks.
First down and 10 for number 9, the sophomore quarterback, Jacob Cano. Again, in the backfield, also David Sanchez. I like to repeat those names so that I can remember them as we get further into the game. But we still do have number 5, CJ Garcia on the outside, and he can catch. 14 is still there, Fidencio Mesa. So you still got some playmakers down there on the field. 12, Skylar Garcia as well.
You look at that O-line real quickly, and it's just as big.
They changed it out and just as big. All right, first and 10 now for the Hawks. Cano, he's going to bobble this one. Ball's on the ground. That's going to be Donna North football.
Field. No, I think South got it, Aaron. It was very close.
He had an arm on it.
No, they're going to get
covered by the Chief.
North.
He had an arm on it. They didn't look like they fought for it too much.
No, he had an arm on it, but it looked like South guy jumped on it, so I thought he would have been given the possession. But no, they gave it to the guy with the arm on it. So, hey, let's go. Hey, this is a good chance to put some points on the board, Aaron.
This is it.
This is it. You've got to make it happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks. I'm going to predict what's going to happen. It's going to be Cavazos.
Yeah.
They're going to run the Cavazos. They're going to run them. They're going to run them, and they're going to run them. At least I would.
Hey, I know South fans want a shutout and definitely deserve that for sure. But, man, if anyone on Donna North's side right now is deserving of a touchdown, that is number 21, Louis Cavazos. And so this may be his opportunity. Is he even right? Yeah, he's in. He'll get this right-hand side. He was trying to find that end zone. He's going to push the piles in. And the official says, no, not quite.
He's going to be about a half a yard shy.
Oh, so
but
short.
Aaron, you just said it. He went around the right-hand side, and he pushed the pile.
He did.
His size.
It'll be second and goal from the 1.
My size. Of course,
for Donna Norn.
Yeah.
But he pushed. I was really impressed by pushing that pile. And if you look at on your screen, folks, you got 20, 58, 53. You know, and 45 up there, and they've got some weight on there. So, excellent job by Cavazos.
All right, let's see if he gets another quarterback sneak. He's going to try to take it on his own. He's going to get in. That's going to be touchdown. Chiefs, number 12, Robert Gomez.
Touchdown.
Robert Gomez
Donna.
with his little quarterback sneak. Man, not a lot of fans out there right now, but I'm glad to see that they scored.
And the South Hawk fans are clapping. That's classy. All right, that's good sportsmanship, and I appreciate that.
Yes, of course. I mean, these kids are working hard.
They are.
They practice every day, and nobody wants to see a blowout and this and that. I mean, the better team is winning right now, no doubt about it. But I'm actually going to say this, but I'm glad they scored.
Yeah, and again, wasn't just saying that, but there was a good amount of fans here on the south side that were clapping for that.
Extra point is
they're clapping for the extra point.
See you later, touchdown. And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white events. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
But I know that San Benito did make it to the state championship, but ended up losing.
And Edinburgh has been back in the past as well. I think had a run one year, and of course we've had some other. We've seen Harlingen High School have a 4-deep run, so on and so forth. Port Isabel, of course, has been way back there. But anyway, Donna North is just getting started, folks, and so these are the type of the games that are difficult, but they're good for building.
On the return, number 15 for the Hawks.
And right now, I got to say that one thing about Donna North.
On the stop, number 56.
If they're going to build a program, it's going to start with that defense.
Javier Garcia.
That defense, yes, they've given 35 points, but if you see the game and see what's going on, they have been on the field. They've gotten short field there, and a turnover that they, were able to get the ball at about the 20-yard line. So, but they've been playing very hard, and I see how quick they are, and they're great tacklers, and they swarm to the ball just like South does.
All right, Jacob Cano. I'm guessing he would be the backup that they're looking for next year. Hand off to number 22 up the middle, gain of 3.
Gain of 3.
On the carry, number 22, David Sanchez up the middle, picks up about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8
and I think
for the Hawks.
Doing that, next year he's not going to be shocked or anything. He's getting some experience, and these things really do help. I mean, watching you at the bench, but actually getting some playing time is really good. And I think he's going to start seeing that, if South continues to win big in the next couple of weeks as well.
Sure.
And save a lot of their starters.
Well, don't forget, Xander Cáceres didn't start every game last year, if you remember.
No.
He was rotating in.
On the carry, number 4, Ethan Garza to the left-hand side.
That has helped him obviously tremendously this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's come a long way from last year
on
to
the
this
stop,
year.
number 22, Ivan
it's hard
Muro.
to believe that he's gotten
It'll be
that
3rd
much
down
better.
and about 3.
But like you said, Aaron, the 2 days, there was more practicing last year. You were kind of just thrown into a situation like, hey, we're going to play. And remember, it was in November, December area.
And don't forget, South was in the state tournament for 7-on-7.
Yes.
And that's Xander, the receivers, probably a linebacker, 2 running back. And so they've really built a cohesive unit around that. That's the first down marker. I think he's going to get forward
Pass
progress.
complete to number 14, Fidencio Mesa.
Fidencio Mesa, number 14. Great job to get in the. No, Aaron, they're going to call it 4th down.
A Harlingen South Hawk. First down.
Maybe I should switch it a little faster, Aaron.
Yeah, no, he was ahead of the marker when he caught it.
Yeah.
So they got to take forward progress.
Yeah.
And he got the first.
Well, right now it's the clock is moving, and South is doing a really good job of wearing them down.
Homecoming out for Harlingen South tonight, and definitely getting to see some of that next generation.
Gano to the right-hand side. Quarterback keep across the 50 down to about the 49.
Pick him about 6-7 yards there.
On the stop, number 2.
And that's just wearing down that defense right there.
For Donna North.
That is just a killer drive because they're getting
It'll bring up 2nd down and about 3.
They're getting 6, 7, 5, 4, whatever, and they're moving the chains. the first unit was just getting those big plays there, and they were just getting in there and making those 30, 40-yard runs. And these guys are they're just wearing you down. It's just like a boxer, just jabbing.
Second down and 2, 5:20 remaining, 35-7 is the score. For those of you still with us on the broadcast, Cano pump fake, rolls to his right. Here comes a pressure, slips a little bit. He's got a wide open receiver down to the 25, 20, 15. Can he beat him? Down to the 5 he goes. That's number 12, Skyler Garcia.
Oh, that was a great catch
on the
and run by
reception,
Skyler
number 12,
Garcia.
Skyler Garcia.
Man, I thought he was good. He had to stop.
Down.
It was really exciting because when he did, he caught the ball and he had to stop. If he was throwing a little bit more ahead of him, that's a touchdown, Aaron. That's a touchdown. But nonetheless, great throw, great catch, and South is knocking on the door again at the 6-yard line.
He had just a little foot slip, and so I think he wasn't able to get all of it. If he would have got all of it into it and caught him in stride, that would have been a touchdown. Number 4. Running the ball,
Ethan Garza to the left-hand side, picks up a couple.
Ethan Garza running around the left-hand side, Aaron, and getting about a yard or two. And
on the stop,
got to give credit.
Number 2, Jesus Benavidez.
For the defense, they're swarming around the ball. They can easily just give up and let them score, but they're not doing that. And they're playing hard. I mean, they don't want to go down 42.
All right, 35-7 with 4:10 remaining in the first half. South Hawks knocking on the door once again. Right-hand side, touchdown! Hawks number 22, David Sanchez.
That was a great run there. Aaron, he went untouched. David went around the right-hand side.
On the carry, number 22, David
and punched it in for the score. There was nobody around him. I thought that the defense thought they were going to go left. They went right, and he was able to pretty much walk in there. And now, with 4:02 left to play in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, they got a 41-7 lead pending the extra point. So we've seen a lot of even the second unit able to do some damage here, Aaron, which is a good sign.
It really is, and it bodes very, very well. The depth that South has, quite frankly, up until today,
extra point is good, but
I
number
didn't even know
26,
how deep they really ran. But
Watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really do.
what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
that depth. Thankfully, I think, for South Hawks, they've been able to get through the season with very, very, very little healthy. They've been through the season healthy. And so the healthier they stay, and then yet they still have such depth, that bodes really well when you get ready to talk about playoffs.
Yeah,
I know we're still a few
absolutely.
weeks away, but definitely something to keep an eye out for. South Hawks from the kickoff. That's a beautiful looking kickoff, by the way. We don't give the kickers enough credit sometimes. That's muffed on the ground, but he picks it up. He's going to return this one. Is that our favorite number 21?
On the return, number 21.
He's doing it all. He had a little rough
correction, Louis Cavazos.
Pick it up. Want to give you a quick little update, ladies and gentlemen.
Go for it.
On the stop, number 10 for the Hawks, Devin Montemayor.
Battle of the Arroyo, Harlingen 7, San Benito 0. Halftime right now.
That I figured that was going to be a defensive battle, Joe. Just because both offenses, they're pretty one-dimensional on offense, and knowing
Absolutely right. Yes.
about the Gomez's, both head coaches, defensive minds. I figured that was going to be a defensive battle, and that's what it is.
And so far it is, and this is going to come down to the wire, over there in San Benito. But here we go in this game here.
If everything stays as is, they're playing for second place in the
Yes.
district. I said that. I don't know if I should have, but I said it.
Well,
Cavazos
South
up the
right
middle
now,
on the
is
stop,
driver's-
number 50.
Unless the wheels fall off, right, Joe?
Lucas Gonzalez.
But I agree
It'll
with
be
you.
second
there's no
and
other way to
9.
put it. And they're in the driver's seat, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to stop them right now. It's just the truth. And as broadcasters, sometimes we've got to say these things, but they control their own destiny, and it didn't look like any of the teams that they have ahead are going to be able to stop them.
South definitely prepared for tonight. They've done a good job in getting for Donna North. Donna North, though, not giving up, still trying to make something happen, and I like it. Swing pass out to the outside. That's number 11 for Donna North. He's got the ball.
On the catch, number 11.
On the play, Eric Moreno on the catch.
Eric Moreno, we got penalty markers on the field.
Goal. But, yeah, that's to see somebody else other than Cavazos, right, to run the ball or do something.
Yeah. And number 11, I mentioned earlier, he does get the ball. He does go in motion quite a bit, gets on the jet sweeps, and this time gets on the outside. But that little kind of jet, I don't know, it was more of a screen, and so those blockers were holding.
Holding, 7, white. 10-yard penalty, spot foul. Repeat, second down.
Yeah, I think I saw one. I don't think we're going to see a replay, but he looked like he grabbed the jersey as he ran around. And I saw the tug, and then he was right next to the, you don't want to do it. If you're going to do it, don't do it.
Right next to the official.
Yeah, next to the official. He was ready to go. He pulled that flag down. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So, well, it wasn't that costly of a penalty, I guess.
Second down and, 14. With 2:50 remaining in the first half, 42-7 is score. Southhawks over the Donna North Chiefs. Wants to go downfield with the ball, and just off
pass
target
is
on that one,
incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was intended.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to support your boosters. Visit your concession stands during halftime. Get your snacks,
actually open, but,
your drinks.
to gain
Sit back and relax, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, all concessions are open.
And he wasn't able to get to it.
Support our boosters tonight.
Oh, yeah.
2:40 remaining. I was just having this thought, for the second half. Curious to see if they come out and do a clock run. Maybe the fourth quarter, maybe even to the third. We'll see. That's usually kind of when the game is a little bit out of hand. But, oh, look at that. Tip drill intercepted by the Hawks.
Interception.
We'll see if it stands because there was a flag on the play.
There was a flag on the play. It's usually by the side judge.
On the interception, number 3, Jared Rivera. We got penalty markers on the field.
But I wasn't keen on the on the defensive line. So we'll see what happens right here as the refs are talking it over. And
if it does stand, that was Jared Rivera, number 3. He's a senior.
Another senior.
But let's see what the official's going to say. White cap with the call.
Encroachment.
Yep,
on the
defense. So that'll be
it's a 5-yard penalty.
Negate
Repeat,
the interception.
Yeah, that's going to come. They're going to get a little lucky there. But like I said, I didn't see it. But usually when the side judge, Aaron, we all know when he calls something, it's usually encroachment.
Please pick up your mini cheer participants by the band. Once again, parents, please pick up your mini cheer participants by the band.
Not to give up that easy, because right there, it's still 2:22. And the way South's offense is going, it'll have been hard to stop them.
Okay, they're going to go down 3rd down and 9. 2:15 in the first half. Beautiful pass in between two defenders. And number 7 will come down. That is DeAndre Quesada.
That was a great play by Quesada.
On the stop, number 19, Nicolas Roy.
That has to be another laser shot. I mean, he was actually between two defenders, and he was able to throw it in there. And, usually when you see two defenders there, a lot of times you get those alligator arms, because you're going to get hit, and he did get hit, and great job. I'm really impressed with that.
Good looking throw, good looking catch. Rolls to his right. He's got number 4. He hits him. And,
on the reception, number 4.
Not a lot, but it's a few yards. You'll take it.
It's positive. Right now,
on the stop, number 34.
Doing positive.
Ruben Cano on the reception.
Achilles Moreno.
Yeah, that was, it was a good little dump pass, and was able to get a few yards on there. So, they're going in the right direction. Aaron, what do you think? Do you think they're just trying to get out of the half right now at 42-7?
Yeah, well, I mean, you have no timeout, so it's almost like
true. Yes,
they burned them all early, so there's not really a chance to really try to make a push. But hey, go downfield, see what you can get. That's still a bit overthrown. Number 11 was closing in, but incomplete altogether.
Well, Aaron, what I'm noticing here is that he's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah, he does.
He's got an arm. So, I wouldn't be surprised in the second half if they start taking some shots downfield against, South's second unit. Maybe catch the guy off guard, try to put another score on the board there for them and make it look a little bit more respectable. But I guarantee you one thing, South unit, whether it be whether it be the second unit or third unit or whatever unit, they're going to try to score. They want to try to prove something to the coaches. They don't get those opportunities much, so they want to score.
Of course. A couple new players cycling in now also for South Hawks, getting some fresh legs in there, which is, of course, helpful for their cause, keeping that 42-7 lead. Rolls left, Launches it downfield, almost intercepted by number 17, August Wilson, the junior. In and out of his hands.
I thought he was going to come up with that number 17, Wilson, number 17 for the South Hawks. But nonetheless, you're going to have to punt the ball. Here's the thing, though. He's still going to have about 47 seconds, depending. The good thing for Donna North is that Jeremiah Rivera is not going to be returning the ball. That is good. I'm not taking anything away from number 15. I'm not. But, Rivera's, he's been proven to be very dangerous.
We do not have a name for number 15. He is not on our roster. More than likely, that was probably a JV pull-up, where coach has an opportunity to pull someone from JV to get some playing time, and he will not get a chance to return this one. Mark it out about the 38, 39.
Punt goes out of bounds around the 39-yard line. It'll be first and 10.
He just swibbed it left and was able to just come back. It was a decent punt, though. I'll give you that. Now, but there's still 47 seconds left. South has a couple timeouts here, and I think you're going to see the formation maybe, or just run it down the middle and maybe 2 plays, 3 plays, and just kill the rest of the clock. I don't see them trying to throw a pass or anything like that.
Well, Jacob kind of on that shotgun formation, probably going to give it to number 22. Had a touchdown earlier. That's David Sanchez. Now he's going to pass downfield. He's got a receiver, number 12. Oh, he goes to the other receiver, number 18 for the Hogs. That is Seth Vergara, the junior receiver.
Well, I guess I was wrong.
And that is a Harlingen South Hawk first down.
Just, give him that time and give him some practice out here.
Penalty marker on the field.
It's coming back.
Now, let's see what the call is.
Well, he had 2 receivers down there, by the way. Could have gone to either.
Illegal man downfield. Number 18 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's what I don't understand. Number 18, that's who caught that. That's Seth Vergara. He caught the. How is he illegal downfield?
That's twice here, and we've heard it on Xander Cáceres at the first, right? I think that was the first time, number 8, when he was.
Yeah, they called it on the quarterback.
Yeah, and we're going to have to check that out, and we're going to get back to you fans on that because I've never heard of that before.
Okay, here we go. First down. Hawks. Nowhere to run that one. I don't know. That won't be. That may be the last play of the first half.
I think it's going to be the last play, Aaron. But then
the ball carrier number 22 up the middle, David Sanchez.
Don't listen to me.
42. So South's going to take a timeout. If you will, for South Hawk football program, or is this going to be a program building year? And I'm going to tell you, I'm leaning towards a program building year just because I see the pipeline that's been created, and now more so that I'm seeing a couple of potential future stars here, Joe, sophomores and juniors.
Well, Aaron, that's a fair question to ask, like I said, but I think it's, in my opinion, I think we're going to see, a program being built. I mean, only because I seen it done what Gonzalez did in Lyford.
Yes, that's right.
And he turned that program around. He did that in 1 year here. So
that's right.
I think we're going to start seeing, South becoming a team.
Quarterback keeper number 9 to the right-hand side, Jacob Cano.
And he's able to get a really
nice
chunk
the 45 to the 47-yard line.
And I think they're going to let this
on the stop number 56, Javier Garcia for the Chiefs.
I've been wrong twice here today.
Third down.
Or 3 times.
Hey, well, that's going to do it for us here in the first half. 42-7 is your score. South Hawks in the driver's seat in this game. Also, of course, in the
ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the half.
We will set your clock about 28 minutes from now, Joe, and we'll have the second half coverage. Stay tuned also for halftime as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with us tonight, we have Harlingen South National Honor Society.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and
Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome onto the field the 2021-2022 Tiny Stars. Tonight, our dancers will be showcasing their camp dance as they shine bright under the Friday night lights. Let's hear it for our Tiny Stars. Take it away, Tiny Stars. Parents, please pick up your Tiny Stars at the north side concession stands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the incredible 2021-2022 award-winning Southern Stars Drill Team. Under the direction of Elian Lopez and Monica Silva, the Southern Stars would like to invite you to enjoy an incredible palm routine to The Rhythm Is Gonna Get Ya. The stars of the week are Angelica Alfaro, Cristina Palomino, and Cici Shaw. The 2021-2022 Southern Stars dance officers are 3rd Lieutenant Alina, 2nd Lieutenant Liva Villarreal, 1st Lieutenant Jacqueline Welch, Captain Madison Myers. Major Samantha Pitts. And Colonel Anjanette Aguado. Sit back, relax, and watch your Southern Stars show you their star pride. Take it away, Stars. Harlingen South 2021 homecoming representatives, please walk onto the field. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation of Harlingen South Homecoming Court. The court was selected by students from Harlingen South in an election sponsored by the Student Council. At this time, Harlingen South Student Council will be presenting your 2021 Homecoming Court. Our Student Council officer, Zoe Reyes, and Student Council member, Joshua Trevino, will be crowning our Homecoming Court. In addition, Harlingen South AFJROTC cadets are on the field lending their support. And now for the presentation of your 2021 Homecoming Court. Your sophomore class count is Jacob Andrew Cano. Jacob is the son of Amy and Josue Cano. Our sophomore class countess is Madeline Marie Molano. Madeline is the daughter of Linda and Eugene Molano. Your junior class Duke is Caleb Anaya. Caleb is the son of Yesenia Gonzalez and Benito Anaya. Our junior Duchess is Yafa Rusek. Yafa is the daughter of Alma and Fernando Rusek. Your senior class prince is Jeremiah Genaro Cano. Jeremiah is the son of Amy and Josue Cano. Our senior class princess is Sarai Rosalie Rodriguez. Sarai is the daughter of Cynthia and Elias Rodriguez. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the introduction of your 2021 Homecoming King and Queen. Harlingen South 2021 Homecoming King is Jeremiah Carlos Rivera. Jeremiah is the son of Priscilla and Juan Rivera. And now, presenting your 2021 Homecoming Queen. Harlingen South 2021 Homecoming Queen is Samantha Taryn Pitts. Samantha is the daughter of Lori and Jim Pitts. Once again, Harlingen South 2021 Homecoming King and Queen are Jeremiah Rivera and Samantha Pitts. Please give all members of our homecoming court and all homecoming representatives a big hand for the participation in our 2021 homecoming. I'd like to thank Student Council sponsors Ms. Molano and Ms. Perez for organizing our 2021 homecoming presentation, and Master Sergeant Zucano and Sergeant Lozano and their cadets for lending their support. Please give our sponsors and representatives a hand for their participating in tonight's homecoming. Thank you, and always remember, Hot Pride, a step above. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please go to the band side to pick up your tiny stars. Once again, please go to the band side to pick up the tiny stars.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
You know, I just have a lot of respect for that team. They kept fighting to the end of the first half and, you know, didn't give up, didn't throw in the towel. And so you have to give some mad respect to that team coming in here, facing an opponent like Harlingen South, who quite frankly, you know, has been able to take the momentum that they've been on and carry it into this game tonight.
No, and that's a good point, Aaron, because we've watched him. He's run hard. He's run, you know, he still looks like he's very elusive, and he got him down to about the half-yard line, and I think Gomez was the one that punched it in after that. But nevertheless, he's been playing his heart out, and he's been, Cavazos, number 21, has been doing an outstanding job. Got to give him credit. And, you still got to give credit to the defense of North. Granted, they've allowed 42 points, but, if you watch the game, they're hustling. They're doing everything right. They're just getting, bad breaks right now, and the offense is coming out 3-0. 3 and out.
All right, and they got another chance here to get something going. Look who it is. No, he's going to go over his head. I thought number 21.
After the touchback, it'll be first and 10.
But either way, Donna North will come onto the field. And, we talked a little bit about early on.
Please pick up your child.
The size of that team, right? And it's not a very big numbers-wise team. And so a lot of these players are going both ways, Joe. And now you get into the second half, especially when you're down 42-7, you got to do something on offense to try to give your defense a little break. So we'll see what happens.
And that's a great point, Aaron. And what they want to do is, we saw one good drive earlier, and they were able to run it with Cavazos and get it down there pretty good. But that's what you want to do, and establish some time and get some time off the clock and get that defense a little rested.
South Hawks coming in with some fresh legs. That pass will be dropped.
Pass is incomplete. Second down.
It was a forward pass, and so it's not going to be a fumble, but incomplete. Second down.
That's going to be an incomplete. I believe he's got his jersey up, and I believe that was number 4 for. Donna, it's number 4 that dropped the pass there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, they've got to establish something. I would just keep fading the Cavazos on dump screens and letting them run.
Here comes the blitz on the outside. Watch it. Pinching. Does a good job of getting under the football there, number 11. That's a first down for Donna North, Eric Moreno.
Yeah, that's a good job. And the quick little slant was able to get the 11, 12 yards, Aaron. And more importantly, get that first down, move the chains, kill some of that clock off. Because right now,
on the reception, Eric Moreno.
The clock is not your friend when you're down 42-0. You
North
want
picks up a first down. It'll be first and 10.
Take a good drive and get as much time off the clock as much as possible. Because that the offense of Harlingen South is pretty explosive and can put some numbers on there. So you want to keep them off the field.
All right, looking at this Hawk defense, running the same scheme, running a 3-4, bringing that blitz. Here he comes. 2 linebackers are coming hard. Can't get him in the backfield, so he slips out. Slips a defender, by the way, and a first down run for Louis Cavazos.
Cross of 50 to
that
about
was a
the
great
49.
Run on the right-hand side, Aaron. Also moving the chain.
On the stop, number 53.
Getting 2 first downs, I don't think we've ever seen
and number 30,
first downs
Ricardo
here. So he's still running hard, and he's, I'm saying he's close to about 70, 80 yards on the ground right now with about 10, 15 rushes. He's doing a good job. He's stabilizing that run, and more importantly, again, moving those chains and getting a first down.
42-7, still no idea yet if we're going to be running clock here in the second half. We know that Northern is approaching us. May not get here by the time the game is over, but I know that is kind of on the clock too. 1st and 10, Chiefs. They're going to make someone move. You're seeing, Sauce is going to show that blitz, and that offensive lineman is kind of backed up, try to get a little head start, false start.
Yeah. There was
first down.
He was trying to get a step up on that defensive line. Let's put it that way. So he just, he moved a little bit back, but. Now, South, regardless of whatever you want to call this unit, though, Aaron, they still got some big boys out there. You said it earlier. Some of these guys may be a little even bigger, and maybe just not as fast or something. They're not as quick or elusive, but they've got size out here. There's no, there's still seniors in here and some juniors and sophomores playing.
First down and 15, Donna North. Louis. And this time he'll lose a yard or so.
Number 21, Cavazos to the right-hand side.
And I think he was trying to get away from that blitz that number 20 did.
Yep.
And, he made a good move around him to pass him, but ended up falling and maybe hit him, stepped on himself or something. But nevertheless, that's going to be a long second and maybe 19, 20 yards to go.
Yeah, they're moving number 20 around. He goes strong side, weak side, and then they're running a blitz off the edge, and that's causing, like you said, a lot of disruption in the backfield. Now they're going to split him out. And kind of cover a receiver. So trips right for Donna North. Has 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 left. Empty back set, looks downfield. Here comes. This is a screen getting set up. Oh, that's almost another. Remember we had that one earlier where he was tipped by or overthrown a running back and into the hands of a defender, but it was called back. That almost happened again. Deja vu.
Yeah, that looks like he was going to be called long. But what he's doing, the number 12 is doing, is he's going too far back. The lineman, he's still getting some push. He's still getting some push inside. So when he's driving back and trying to get that screen set up, it's becoming a longer pass than a dump pass, and it's becoming a 15-yard pass. And South was ready for that one.
Almost intercepted. They almost had one exactly like that a while ago. We're at 42-7 with 9:31 in the third quarter. And Donna North trying to make something happen. Harlingen South defense giving up a couple first downs here to start off the second half, but now they're starting to settle in, get comfortable, and really blitz is coming. Timeout, Donna North. They're going to go to that well early on here.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
They do have some players in there that haven't been able to see a whole lot of time, but a lot of these guys are built very similarly, and so speed on defense is really a big thing for South this year.
Absolutely, and you know, I've noticed that the speed on the first unit and the second unit is pretty remarkable.
Some fourth quarter
They're not really
scores.
missing a beater, and they're just continuing to do what they got to do and swarm around that
Harlingen
ball.
Cardinals 17.
Homecoming night here
San
at Bogus
Benito,
Stadium for Harlingen South.
0.
See the student section there right now. They're getting pumped. They're still into this game, and they're having a good time. Third down for the Chiefs. Left, he's going to sneak this one up in the pocket, and here comes number 50 for Harlingen South.
Number
That's
12,
a new name.
Robert
that's
Gomez.
Lucas Gonzalez.
That was Gonzalez coming up that
Made up in the
blitzer,
backfield
and
by number
what he
50,
did was made a third down
Lucas
even worse than
Gonzalez.
fourth down. I think they lost about another 5-6 yards.
It'll bring up
great
fourth
blitz.
down.
You know, he came untouched and was able to get the quarterback before he could do anything. So, you know, here we go. They started off with two nice first downs. They got consecutive first downs, and then they went backwards, completely backwards on this particular drive.
Got number 15 back deep to return this one. We do not have his name in our roster. That's going to be over the head of the punter. He needs to just try to get rid of this one somehow, some way. He's going to run for his life, and he'll be tackled for a large loss there. And, man, Donna North did not need that.
On the tackle, number 38.
And that's going to give South
Gilbert
the
Lerma
ball in excellent field position right around the 22, 23-yard line. Right around the 22-yard line, and you don't right now. What they want to do is try to wear down the clock as much as possible. But when you give the ball down inside the 25-yard line, Aaron, I mean it's kind of hard. You're kind of giving South an opportunity to score again.
Yes.
Instead of making them earn a long field, 80, 90-yard drive, but now they're doing it.
Okay, here we go. Gano, the sophomore quarterback, that's Moss Boss. Moss Boss drops his shoulder pads and breaks off a one tackle. Doesn't get past the second one.
Boss
Well, man, that was
right-hand
violent
side.
contact right there.
And I thought he did lose 2 yards, but it could have been 3 or 4. I mean, he got hit immediately as soon as he got that ball.
On the stop number 2, Jesus Benavides.
I didn't see who actually hit him.
Second down.
But he made good contact with Moss Boss, and Moss Boss was able to shake it off and still, try to gain a couple of yards. Ended up losing 2, but it could have been 4 or 5. But this is the first time we've called his name, Aaron, on offense and defense.
Yeah, he had early on in the season, we were calling his name early. I think Marcos Gonzalez, they just, he's a senior running back, and he's got the spot. Moss is a junior, but it's good for him to get some reps as well. Starts left and then goes up the middle. And not much, Donna North defense doing a good job here of getting some penetration. Disrupting the backfield.
Yeah, disrupting the backfield. Moss Boss was only
on the stop for the Chiefs,
maybe
number
a yard
8,
gain.
Moises Ochoa.
The defense is not letting up. They're not giving up, Aaron. This is what you want to see. They've been out there a lot. Yes. They've been out there 50, 40 plays or whatever, but they're not giving up. They still have their composure. And I tell you one thing, Aaron, they're going to try to stop. Harlingen wants to score. And Donna wants to, they want to shut them down right here.
Okay, third down and 12. Conversion time for the South Hawks. Handoff left-hand side. Moss Boss breaks 1, 2,
Moss Boss
3,
to the left-hand side,
down to the 10, spin move down to the 9, and that is a beautiful run for the running back. First down, Hawks.
First down. We got somebody down.
On the stop number 2, Jesus Benavides.
That was number 14.
Officials timeout.
Yeah, so they take a timeout, then the guy has to come off the field for one play at least.
Yeah, he's got to come off the field, but go back to that play, Aaron. It looked like it was going to be short of the first down by a few yards, and broke 1 tackle, broke 2 tackles, broke 3 tackles, broke 4 tackles. So, great run, Aaron. I know we love calling his name.
Yeah.
And we hadn't called him all night, and we thought we were going to get a little defense in him, but hey, we got him here.
All right, number 22 now checks into the game. That's David Sanchez. He's got a touchdown from earlier. Cano's going to keep this one right-hand side. Nice blocking.
Cano to the
Springs him
right-hand
to the
side.
flat.
Keeper.
Touchdown. Cano and the Hawks are rolling.
Aaron, right now, he waited for the blocks. He waited for everything to happen, was able to run on the right-hand side, able to see that lane and took it and scored. And I think, Aaron, he did not get touched there. It was a great run, great offensive line. Got to give credit to these guys up front, 77-63. All these guys that are out there on the grind every single play were able to open up that hole. Now we've got ourselves a 48-7 ball game with 6:41 pending extra point.
Harlingen South, not taking the foot off the pedal. They do have some other players in there, but they have not lost a step, Joe, since they did that. The kick is up, waiting for the official, says it's good.
It's
with
good.
That 49-7.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville
Here in the stands, band is going to perform right after the game, so I'm sure some of them are going to be waiting for that. Kickoff time for the South Hawks. Number 80, we got to name a number 80. Haven't called the kicker all night long. That's Esteban Morales, a junior kicker. He's been doing a good job. This one will be touchback as well.
After the touchback, it'll be first and 10 for Donna.
On the 10-yard line, was able to bounce in. I think there was a little bit of confusion in the backfield because they both looked at one another going, hey, I think you were supposed to get that. No, I was. Well, regardless, you're going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. But they got to still continue to run the ball there and continue to melt some of that clock out because, right now, you don't want to go 3 and out and South to come back and punch another score in there.
All right, 17-0 is the score at the Battle of the Arroyo. Cardinals, with 4 minutes remaining, look to be in control of that ball game. Someone posted a good question as we get ready to look at the playoffs, Joe, and I need to do some more research on this because, usually, traditionally, it's, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4. Nice run. Look at this. Louis on the outside. But they also do split it up by size of school, don't they?
The ball carrier number 21, yes. Louis Cavazos, to the right-hand side.
They remember in the past they've done that.
On the stop, number 19, Nicholas Roy, number 20, Nicholas Garcia.
You had, remember the Super 5A and 5A.
Right.
It'll bring up second down.
I don't know in the 6A how that works.
Right.
We probably got to do a little research on that one. But I remember in the old 5A, which is not that long ago, it's just been about a few years back. In the old 5, they had Super 5A and they had 5A. So, but 6A is 6A, I think.
I was just looking there. Number 7, Elias Ledesma, who, by the way, was a player of the game.
On the reception, number 11, Eric Moreno, still at his feet across the 40.
We've missed him. We missed calling him number 7.
Pushing him out of bounds, number 11, Jeremiah Cano.
That he wasn't on there. And
I see him there with a jersey and jeans on right now. He just came out on the big screen. That's why I said that.
Well, I tell you what, Aaron, I noticed that the ball went out of bounds and they moved the chains, but I was looking at the clock right now. And the clock has been running, so I think we're getting the run clock already in there. And I think that's the way it should be right now, being down 49-7.
All right, Donna North now with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the blitz on the outside, and they're going to get him in the backfield. Number 28, Louis goes down.
Louis had nowhere to go on that one, Aaron. And as soon as he touched the ball, he was able to get it down. And
we got second down for the Chiefs.
Lost. So, that was a great penetration move on the defensive front for the Harlingen South Hawks. Right now, they're playing right now, Aaron. We talked about they have the second unit on here, but they're still dominating the game.
Oh, yeah.
They're still dominating the front up front. That's got to give a coach smiles when your second unit can come up and do the same things as first unit has.
Well, watch this. They're going to run blitz up the middle, number 50. Here he comes. The screen set up and a beautiful tackle. They're quickly taking him down. That's not necessary there, but number 80 with the tackle is Esteban Morales.
Yeah, and then, trying to get something going, and they're going back to some screen plays, but
third down.
And they're just trying to muster something and try to get the, first down and try to get this drive alive. And now they're coming down with a 30-11 play here, so they've got to try to at least get 5-6 yards and maybe possibly go for that or something. Not to try to get it all at once if they're planning to do 2 downs.
Watch the blitz. Let's see, they're going to bring it here on third down. Watching those linebackers specifically. Here comes outside. Here we go. Pinch right now. And he's able to get rid of almost what a read there by the defender, man. He almost had a jump.
Pass
number
broken
3,
up by number 3, Jared Rivera.
That was Rivera that read that perfectly almost. I think what happened there,
for
Jared
Donna
he was looking at 6 down already. But other than that, it was a great move. He did a great job, read the plug, was able to knock it down, and they got to have to punt now. And we, like I said, we apologize. We don't have number 15 on our roster list here. So if anybody can message me and knows who his name is, I'd like to call out his name, right? We got to give him a little.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to touch the ball because the 2 punts he's been on for a return have gone out of bounds. And so he hasn't been able to actually make anything happen. He's going to be joined now. They're going to run a second returner. Here comes on the edge. Good-looking punt. Look at that spiral. That's beautiful. This will be returned. He gets a shot at the 25. Moving out to the 35 now, across almost to the 40, and he'll be taken down. And he gets his.
We got penalty markers on the field.
There's some penalty markers out on there, so
continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws given. And you're right. At least 60-70% of the time.
So many of them. Majority.
There is a flag all the time here. So here we go. We're going to start it off here. We got trips left there, and there we go.
So sophomore quarter, that's Cano. And he's going to hand this one off. Bounces to the outside, number 22. He's got a touchdown under his belt tonight, David Sanchez.
The ball carrier, number 22, David Sanchez, to the left-hand side. We lose about a yard, second down.
On there. Right now, it was a yard loss. He had nothing. Good penetration move right now. Donna has been, Donna North has been, their defense has been out in the field, but they're still not giving up. They're still, able to push up, get some effort in there, get a 1 yard loss. So, hats off to them, Aaron. They've been playing tough.
Second down and 11, 3:20 remaining in the third quarter, 49-7. End around now. That's Seth Vergara, and he's got some speed on the outside.
Number 18, Seth Vergara to the left-hand side.
Outside, and the ref kept rolling it. He said, "Let's go." It was a good move around the left-hand side. They were able to get about 3-4 yards into positive territory. So now we got about a third and about 7 yards to go. But Aaron, were you able to get the update on that?
On which one?
On the you said it was what,
17-0. There was about 4 minutes left in the game. It looked like Cardinals were in the driver's seat on that one. All right, third down and 6. Cano, there's 15 on the outside.
On the reception, number 15.
Good job there. Flag on the play, by the way, but
penalty marker
good
on
job
the field.
Defensively there by number 2 for Donna North.
Yeah, I think they're going to get holding.
Jesus Benavides for the tackle.
Jesus Benavides, good job on that tackle there, guy. Any of the, maybe his parents are watching, we called out his name.
Block on the back.
Block in the back
16,
again.
10-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
I saw that one. I didn't think they had called it because there was a jersey snag. But Aaron, that one I did notice. He was going to make a block, and the guy turned around. And that's really a hard and defenseless thing to do. You're already coming at him, and then the guy turns his back on you, and of course you're gonna call it. They're gonna call it every time.
Yep. Curious to see if they're gonna go for something downfield. They're going empty set. They're gonna go 5 wide receivers. So, they're setting up for a potential mid to deep pass downfield. See what Cano has. See what kind of arm he has. Has to scramble, gets out of the pocket. Oh, wow. Good defense there by number 2 again, putting the pressure.
We're going to get a face mask.
I think face mask. That's a yellow flag on the field.
Jacob Cano.
Yeah, right here on the line judge.
Line judge calling. Yeah, we're going to see a face mask. It was quick, but, Aaron, there's no 5-yarders. It's going to be a 15-yard personal foul.
Personal foul on the defense, number 2. Face mask.
Yeah,
15-yard
you just saw
penalty.
the helmet turn real quick.
First down.
And it was, again, like you said, there's only 15-yard face mask penalties now. Back in the day, that probably would have been a 5-yard unintentional or inadvertent, what they used to call it.
But more importantly, gives South a first down, Aaron. And they were really pushed back with a long 3rd down. So that really hurts them. Really hurts.
Well, they get a fresh set of downs now. First down and up the middle.
That's Sanchez again, isn't it? Number 22.
Hand off to Sanchez on the inside.
That was a good inside run by Sanchez there. David
on
Sanchez,
the stop, number 56.
Able to get about 6-7 yards.
Javier Garcia.
And wearing down that defense right now. They've been on the field. It looks like they're going to make a stop at
for
that.
The Hawks.
Personal foul just killed them.
Okay, second down now for the Hawks. 1:33 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Sorry about that. We got a fan going crazy with us in the booth. All right, handoff, left-hand side. Protecting that football. Gets past that first down mark. He stretched that one at the end. You see that, David Sanchez? Smart move from a young player.
Sanchez on the carry.
That was a good move. And not able to move the first down.
Crossy 45, and that is a Harlingen South Hawk.
Yards there.
First down!
And clock is still rolling with first down. And South is not missing a beat. They're moving the ball. They're doing just exactly what the first unit was doing. Just not in bigger yards. They're just wearing you down. These guys are just wearing them down.
Moss Boss checks into the game. He's the lone running back in the backfield. Gets it right-hand side. Blocks getting
Moss
set
Boss
up.
to
Look
the
at him
right-hand
run.
side.
Oh, right at the first down marker. They're going to be real close.
43.
Aaron, one thing I noticed about him is that
is a Harlingen South Hawk.
I really hate
first
to be a defender trying to
down.
because he's coming at you at full speed, Aaron, and he's got a lot of, if you look at his legs, ladies and gentlemen, you see him on the screen. This guy's got tree trunks for legs, and I'd hate to be anybody even linebackers.
It's setting up nicely for him. He hasn't really run as much as Marcos Gonzalez is solid, but he's a junior, so this is the future the South Hawk running game right here that you're watching.
And Aaron, and he runs very hard, runs very aggressive.
Moss Boss
not
off the
afraid to
middle.
get hit. Puts his shoulder down, and if you're going to make contact with him, he's going to make contact with you. That's the type of runner he is. He's not really much of a east and west type of runner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to stick around after the game.
This guy's going to run between the tackles.
For the Harlingen South Hawk Mighty Hawk Band.
All right, into the 3rd quarter now. 49-7 is your score as we're going to switch sides of the field, and I think we're also going to get a sideline report. So we'll be back with you just here in a few moments.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white events. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Our next home meet is November 5th, so make sure y'all come out and support.
Make sure to go out and support them. Back to you, Jay.
Well, we're back. That's some good sideline reporting there, Aaron. She does a really good job.
She really does, and I love that. Young kids doing a great job. By the way, a lot of the camera work and production here at KHGN is by these young students. They do a great job. So if you're appreciating this broadcast, make sure and give them a thumbs up and a thanks. All right, Cano rolling out to his right. He will let this one go and almost makes completion. Flag on the play.
Pass is incomplete.
Let's see what they call
Penalty
it.
marker on the field.
See anything really, but
it was in the middle of the field. The umpire threw that, so
Yeah.
he's lined up usually behind the linebackers.
A legal man
Legal man now
downfield.
again.
Number 76 on the offense.
Well, now it's called an
5-yard
offensive
penalty.
lineman, which I think
Repeat,
is
second down.
the right call.
I was going to actually say the same thing. I was like, I wonder if he got the first two right. I'm still thinking about the quarterback, illegal man downfield, and the receiver, and the illegal man downfield. So this time it was a lineman there, and I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, second down now setting up. Clock is running 11:15, and we're going 49-7. Gano on the shotgun formation. Hand up. Yep, fumble. He fumbles the football.
We got a ball loose
Man,
on the
and it was
field.
just an exchange, Joe.
Yeah, well, the quarterback fumbled it too, kind of bobbled it, and then the exchange, like you said, Aaron, also. And right now they haven't called it in, and it looks like it is. Yeah, he did. It was just a bad exchange.
Ball recovered by the
get-go,
Chiefs.
from the
It'll be
quarterback
first
to the
and
running
10.
back to the running back. So, and the ball just flipped right forward, and somebody was able to land on it.
Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Years and a lot of experience. Look at that tackle by number 50 there by South.
Yeah, that was a great
On the
great
carry,
tackle
number
there
21,
by number 50.
Cavazos up the middle.
Able to get what, about a
On the
1
stop,
yard loss,
number
somewhere around there.
50.
So good job. That defense is
Lucas
still regardless.
Gonzalez.
If it's the sophomores playing, if it's the freshmen playing, it's the juniors. These guys are hustling and they're out in the defense, and they want to make a statement here. I think they want to end this game right here with the same score, 49-7. They don't want to give up a score.
Okay, Donna North, they want to score. They want to put another one on the board. They're going to try their best. Looking downfield, Lopez. He's got a receiver, just overthrows him. But he's well covered there on the outside.
Yeah,
not much space for him to catch it.
Not at all. I mean, you had to throw that one perfectly for him to catch it. And that was number 4. He was, it was just he tried to throw it where only he can get it, and it was just a little too far out. But good job.
Third down for Donna North. We haven't seen our call number 21 in a while. He is in the backfield.
Yeah, we have
Louis.
A
little more Louis needed here for Donna North. See if we can get out from the backfield and catch something in the flat. He's going to look downfield. Lopez lets it fly. You got to receive wide open, and he drops that one, and that's kind of
passes
been the story of the night. Ruben Cano.
That was catchable, and I hit him right on the hands. Yeah. You know the saying, folks, if it's your hands, you got to catch it. And, he just completely dropped it, and that would have given him, I think, a first down, Aaron.
I agree.
Yeah, and now, you got to punt the ball, and you have South that's going to receive the ball, and they're going to want to score again.
10-14. You kind of have, it looks like the clock will start to run, and they stop and run and stop.
I've noticed that.
It hasn't been a consistent running clock here in the second half. I imagine maybe once South gets it, it'll be running.
Maybe.
But we'll see. 10-14 remaining in the game. Look at that beautiful. Well, it was start off as a nice spiral, but good looking
on the
punt
return,
nonetheless.
number 3.
Return here, number 3. Look
Jared
at him
Rivera.
move. Jared Rivera makes a move and
Across
down to
the
the
35.
36-yard line. Good run.
We got
Good
penalty
run.
marker
Got the
on the
fans
field.
excited. They hadn't clapped in a while. Got the Harlingen South
On the stop,
fans
number
going
8
here.
for the
Good
Chiefs.
run, and there's a flag on the play.
What do we say? About 60-70% of runbacks have a flag. Well, there you go. We're almost at 100% tonight for it.
And I bet you it's that same old call.
The only ones we haven't seen flags are the ones that went out of bounds. Okay? Every other inbounds punt has been flagged. And I'm not critiquing the officials. I mean, if that's what's going on, that's what's going on. It's easier to have those block in the back and holds on those because you got guys running all over the place.
Return.
Yep, there it is.
On the receiving team.
Oh, we got a hold this time.
10-yard penalty. First down.
Well, that's going to give the ball down at about the 25-yard line, Aaron. And I think that, you're right. I was looking at the clock. It's been, maybe it's with South, though, but it's very, they've gone out of bounds. You see the referee whine and say, hey, keep rolling it. But they haven't been, still stopping it in certain times.
Okay, so 1st and 10 for Southhawks. Gano left. Nice block. He springs him to the outside, and he's got some wheels, but here comes a flag on the play. He's going to run this one all the way down the field. 30-25, beats the man down to 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Hawks. But hold everything, folks, because there's a flag back here at the 34-yard line.
On the field.
Yeah, well, there was actually a flag at the 34.
Yeah, it's going back.
Yeah, it's gonna look like it's gonna come back. It looks like it might be a holding.
But how about that speed for number 9, Jacob Cano?
He had some burners on there, you know, and being playing already almost an entire half, and I think since the second quarter maybe. You would think that he'd be running out of gas, but nope.
12 on the offense. It's a spot foul, 10-yard penalty.
That's a tough one there. You know, those on the receiver on the outside. You know, well, you have to wonder if he's able to get around that cleanly on the edge there. You know, obviously there was some holding going on that broke him. But man, I was just impressed with the speed on number 9, Cano. He could get out and run.
And, you know, Aaron, this is why I think it was very important to keep that clock running. Getting that score again. And, you know, you don't want to see these kids go, 56-7. I don't know why they haven't done that, but I've seen it happen, and then they've stopped it. But in my opinion, I think they should there you go. I think the ref just said, let's go.
49-7. For those of y'all still sticking with us, you love football, and glad to have you along this broadcast. And it's been pretty much all Harlingen South since the first quarter, and just really got in control, got on the driver's seat, and just held on to it. Here's Cano again on the left-hand side spin move, and he'll get a
quarterback keeper up the middle.
He's going to get some of those yards back. It's going to be now about 2nd and about 13. Right around the left-hand side, try to get something going. It looked like he had a little bit of gap there, but it closed down very quickly. Good pursuit there by the defense.
Well, South still, we're kind of talking about that a little bit earlier. Still on the schedule, I believe still have Westico coming. That's going to be coming up here in a couple of weeks.
I think we get Los Fresnos out of them as well. Yeah.
Got Rivera, Westico, Los Fresnos left. One more home game remaining for South, though, and that's going to be against Westico in 2 weeks. Still on his feet is Cano.
Yeah, good job. He looked like they had him back there, and then he ended up doing a little spin move and able to get to the original line of scrimmage. So now it's going to be about 3rd and 10 yards. Clock still winding down with 8:27 left to play in the game. And right now we have a score, ladies and gentlemen, of 49-7. South Hawks have been dominating the whole game, offensively and defensively. It's been an outstanding performance on their part. If you're a South Hawk fan, you're loving this.
You know, looking at the South Hawks, looking ahead, if you will, kind of what they have remaining on the schedule. You know, we got to see Westico last week here against Harlingen High, and Westico just didn't really have, a lot going for them. So South, compared to them, looks pretty good. Look at this run here. Oh, he's going to break another tackle. That's 22.
David Sanchez.
Aaron was determined to get the first down and keep the drive alive.
And that is a Harlingen South Hawk.
He got the first down and kept that drive alive. And I don't even know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. He was about 5-6 yards shy of the first down when he made first contact. And you're talking about some decent contact. And somehow he was able to get through that and get the first down and a couple of yards on top of that as well.
So going back, to me on the schedule left for South Hawks is Fresnos, maybe? Could give some competition.
Number 6 to the left-hand side, Carlos Masbas.
Look at him go. Talk about breaking tackles. And, he just emerged out of a pile, and he just kept running.
And that is a Harlingen South Hawk.
He just dragged him. He dragged one of the defenders down for about 2 or 3 yards. Shows you the power. Ref saying, let's keep the clock winding down. I think they realize that this game is already out of hand there. And but, we love saying that name, Masbas. And here we go. We call him. And he's still out there. So expect to feed the ball more to him, I think, in the next couple of plays here and try to wear down that defense in the clock, should I say.
Feed the boss.
Feed the boss.
1st and 10. They're going to go with Garza. Man, he's had a great night here.
Sanchez to the right-hand side.
Getting an opportunity and showing what he can
35
do.
to the 34-yard line.
Sanchez, number 22.
I'm sorry, Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez. Either way, he's been
David Sanchez.
Yeah, David Sanchez has been doing an outstanding job.
He's got a TD
under his belt. Does Masbas have a TD? Yeah, he does. He had one over here on the north end, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. Either way, they're playing their hearts out. They're playing really well. They got their, let's say, backups or second unit or whatever you want to call it, but they're absolutely playing. On fire. The offense is still not letting up. They're ready to go.
Well, they've been running with a sophomore quarterback. and then a sophomore and junior running back, and that's promising, for the South Hawks. I will say, though, a lot of those guys
Donna
on the
to the
offensive
left-hand
line, though,
side.
Joe, even though they're second-string guys, they're seniors.
Yeah.
Lots of
That is a
senior linemen
Harlingen
this year.
South
Lots
Hawk.
of senior, and it's
First
good that they're
down.
getting some time. It's absolutely wonderful that they're able to get some playing time. And when you're up 49-7, you're going to have your second unit, your third unit, and they're going to get a little bit of playing time, get a little bit of experience, and get something going. The ones that are underclassmen, like the juniors and sophomores that are playing right now, they're looking forward to this. Is going to be their team next year.
That's right. Yeah, I'm looking across the offensive line here. I think there's one junior, and I think the rest are. I think they're seniors. So lots of depth on that offensive line, which is really good for a football team.
Yeah.
Sanchez, look at him. Just
Sanchez up the middle, no gain,
right down the middle.
about a yard, second down.
They're moving the clock. I mean, they're moving the chain. I mean, they're moving the pile a little bit. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long game here today. We got a good thing here going. Love doing what we do. But these the games sometimes when they score, they take a lot longer, Aaron. When they score, there's a lot of scoring. Yeah.
And there has been a lot on the Harlingen South end. 49 points tonight, and really could have scored a couple other times. I think. Here's a little pass out to number 15.
On the reception, number 15.
Let's see. Listen for the name.
To the right-hand side.
Nope, no name either.
He's got the same roster we do. The roster list.
Yep.
Yeah. I bet you he's like, man, they didn't put my name in there.
They're not calling my name. He's touched the ball a few times tonight.
Yeah, he's got the ball. He got a couple. I think the punt return when you said he hadn't touched it, he touched it. So oh, it's good.
Yeah, I would venture to say that he may be a laid out here from the JV team.
I would think so. I would think
Give
so.
him a shot.
There's no other reason why you don't have him on the roster other than that, Aaron. I believe.
And that's what these games are good for. If you're for Harlingen South, obviously. Is you get to see some of these younger players and they get to develop a little bit, get some game time experience. Look at this ball downfield. Cano lets it fly, and that's intercepted by Donna North down at the 2-yard line. Well, look, he intercepted that ball around the 2 and then got drug into the end zone, but I think they're going to go forward progress.
Yeah, I think this forward progress stopped
at the
him.
2. I don't know. If he got loose and ran backwards, that's a safety.
Well, we got a flag, Aaron, before that, too.
Okay.
It's on the holding side.
Legal man downfield.
On the offense.
That'll be
that penalty will be
declined.
I think they were going to call it on the quarterback again. So I'm joking.
Oh.
That's just a little humor.
I love what I do. I
really
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Just want to. I think you're right. It looked like he did, but I don't think they wanted to call that.
No, that's probably right. And now Donna North's got they've got what 98
yards to go.
A lot of green in front of them, but look at that. They hustled out there. I like that. I like to see that spirit and that attitude. That you're going to play to the very last whistle.
Yeah, and I think they're going to try to give it. And this is very dangerous because South defense has been getting some push in there.
Back there.
Yeah, so they're getting them back there.
Watch that blitz.
And like I said,
they get a little bit.
Watch that ankle.
Gets a little bit, but not much. South defense able to wrap him up.
They're hitting hard. There's
a shot of Coach Gonzalez. Coming over this year from Lyford, Joe, and we had a good program going in Lyford, perennial playoff team, and doing a great job here, obviously in year one.
Year one. I mean, I don't think. I mean, when you come to a new program, you don't expect a coach to just change that much. And
just
he
quick.
did. Yeah, that quick. 1 year turnaround, and he's headed for district title, Aaron.
Okay, running back, trying to get out of that end zone. I don't know if he's going to do it.
That's going to be close.
They're going to give him down like at the 2-inch line. Look at that.
You're right. It's like an inch over the line there.
Seriously, I mean, I'm looking at the foot of the head linesman over there, and it's not even at the 1 yard line.
I think they just moved it up a little bit.
That's dangerous.
It'll be a loss on the play, second down from the 1.
And, we talk a lot about, the turnaround in 1 year, and I 100% believe that and agree with that. Also, I will say, though, a lot of these seniors have been playing on varsity for 3 years. This is their third year, and they've had a lot of talent here at South for the past couple of years. Just really couldn't put it all together. And so, as I think Gonzalez most of all came in and changed the culture And then that kind of got the buy-in from the players. The talent's been there, Joe.
out.
It really has.
Donna North.
You know, I've gone on record in saying that, you know, South is probably
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
A little bit, and it's been working. I mean, we've seen Moss Boss, get a couple sacks. Yeah, that's that same guy with that same sign.
has he crossed out Donna North? I think he did already.
Yeah, I think he did. And he had that sack because he was 7-0 before. So
he already predicted it. Okay,
he predicted.
He's gonna need a bigger poster board.
Yeah,
he's almost run out.
Next week he's gonna need a a couple of weeks, I think we see him.
Staple, in 2 weeks. We'll staple another one at the bottom of that one. We get Harlingen back high school next week. The Cardinals, look at this downfield. That looks like it's for the Harlingen South.
Pass is incomplete.
Defender.
Yeah, they're going to go fourth down here, and they're going to punt the ball. And I think you're going to probably see a kneel downs, I would think, from here on out.
Well, this punt's going to be really, really close.
That's why I think they're going to do that, just so they won't, score again. I don't think Israel wants to.
No.
I think they got enough. I think the second unit's got way more practice than they expected.
I'm interested to see. You think he's going to even rush the punter? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see what plays out. Is that a timeout, Donna North?
Timeout. Donna North.
Wow.
That is their last timeout of the half.
Yeah, I tell you one thing.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are on there, but
well, if anything, I'll say, you know what, the coach, they care, and I think they're trying to take every precaution possible. And really, right now, the biggest thing is to max protect, make sure that you don't get this punt blocked in the end zone and have to deal with a safety, just to pour it on top of everything else that's gone down tonight.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And I think whatever, but you got to be careful with it. Look, where you're at, you're going to get a pass, you're going to get a good rush.
Yeah, they didn't bring the house.
No, they didn't. And
that's good. That's good sportsmanship, I think.
I think he's going to just let the ball, just fall on it.
Picks it up.
He picks it up.
Reverses field.
On the return, number 3,
flag.
Rivera.
There's the flag, and he's going to run around a lot, but that's coming back, folks.
We got penalty markers on the field.
It might be an offsetting. I'm not sure. I might have seen a fake. No, but I didn't think anybody else saw it. Well, regardless,
this should do it. By the way,
on the stop, number 3, Jose Magdaleno.
And I think that'll do it. And I don't think Donna can stop the clock. If Donna did have timeouts, they would stop it. No matter. I got to say that, even after a kneel down.
Well, do you want to finish a game with timeouts still in your pocket? I guess not.
44 South. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
And I think the Southhawks have been penalized on every single punt return tonight that was fielded. If it went out of bounds, obviously, then no. But every punt return that has been fielded tonight, Joe, has been penalized, and you got to work on that.
You got to work on that. And I was just bringing that point, Aaron, because right now you're 49 to 70. Like, it really doesn't matter. It might not matter in the next couple of games, but when you start getting the playoffs, trust me, field position is going to matter.
Special teams.
And special teams are a big part of your win and loss. And you don't want, to have a punt return go all the way and call back for a block in the back. And here we go with victory formation, ladies and gentlemen.
Victory is in the hands of Harlingen South, and they're going to take that and just snap it 2 more times maybe, and that should do it here for us at Bogus Stadium. And South Hawks improved to 7-0 on the year. First time they've gone this far undefeated since 2007. And so if you're around 2007, that was a good year to be a South Hawk football fan. And so is 2021. And they're hoping to make it 2022, 3, 4, 5, and on, building a program here on the south side of town. Definitely taking a step in the right direction tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen this in 14 years.
What's going on here?
I think the
the delay of game. That's a delay of game penalty. They're just going to take it because they're just trying to milk as much as they can, off the clock. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take another delay of game penalty here, just to get another 26 seconds off the clock. 49-7 is likely going to be your final score here, unless something crazy bizarre happens. But looks like that's where we're going to end up with your 49-7. And in my opinion, Joe, could have been more. South could have probably put another couple of touchdowns on the board.
Absolutely, Aaron. Absolutely.
And that credit goes to Donna North. Most of these points came in the first half. And so Donna North, doing a good job and, being resilient and fighting back and not giving up. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is it. They're going to let the clock out. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a final score of 49-7. But you said it, though, Aaron. It could have been a little bit worse. I think, Harlingen just, let some of the breaks out a little bit here. You could tell on the punt return.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the two teams today.
They could have brought 11 players down. They didn't even want to rush.
Well,
so it's just class.
The Donna North Chiefs and the Harlingen South.
Hey, thanks for joining this live broadcast. And you're a Donna North fan. Thanks for joining us. If you're a South fan, I know you're excited, 7-0. Looking forward to the next week. So have a great night, and we'll be back here in the booth next Friday night.
We'll see you next week. Thank you, everyone.